agenda.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Semo, second by Commissioner Tower to approve the consent agenda as presented. Any further discussions or concerns on this item? Roll call.
Care.
Yes.
Semo.
Yes.
Sim.
Yes.
Tower.
Yes.
Corcoran.
Yes. Item D, approval of the agenda. Are there any changes we need to be aware of?
We have one change. Item G, change request for proposal to request for qualifications.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Tower, second by Commissioner Semo to approve the agenda as amended. Any further discussions or concerns on this item? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item E, citizens wishing to address the commission on items on the agenda. 3-minute limit, please. Item F, citizens wishing to address the commission on items not on the agenda. 3-minute limit, please. Takes us to new business. Item G, discuss and consider authorizing request for qualifications for consulting engineering services for urgent need water main and replacement projects.
Thank you. The city did receive notice that we will be receiving some funding through the urgent need grant process. And part of that process, it's CDBG money that we'll be utilizing. And we have to go out for RFQs, request for qualifications for an engineering firm. That's a requirement of the funding agency. So with this approval, then we'll go and solicit engineering firms to respond back to us and review those responses and bring them back with recommendations to the commission.
Scott, what kind of dollars are we looking at?
We've received, we're eligible for, I think it's roughly $530,000, that's what I recall. Part of that is to offset some expenses from last year that we had. So I think for construction, it's in the $300,000 range, somewhere in that ballpark for construction. So we'll get a few blocks of water main streets replaced with that.
To approve item G as presented.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Tower, second by Commissioner Sim to approve the authorizing request for qualifications described in item G. Any further discussions or concerns on this item? All those in favor, aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
We'll get you a glass of water.
It's been a tough week.
Item H, discuss and consider authorizing advertisement for bids for new two-stage snow blower loader.
Good evening. If you had a chance to look at your memo, the equipment that we have for our snow blowing projects now is getting a little bit old, and we want to keep up with the times and keep advancing as best we can to make our citizens happy. So we're asking you to authorize us to go out for bids on a new two-stage blower.
Commissioners, any further questions?
Do you have any idea what a fair estimate might be on something like this?
I do. I would say it would range in the style that we're getting between 130 and 170,000. That's with all attachments and everything that we hook up to what we have now.
Bob, is this in our current budget for current fiscal year?
No.
That's supported by our equipment fund.
Yes. So every time we go out, we add a couple more dollars, hoping that we can get something new like this and other items, obviously, so we'll be more efficient. We have less breakdowns.
And we have two blowers right now, we just sort of
Yeah, when we do the blowers, in the memo, we have a 1988 snow blower. That one has really seen a lot of snow go through its little spout. And the newest one we have now is a 2001. That's a 10-coal, and we're having lots of problems with it. We blow bearings out probably every other time we blow snow. It could be out of alignment, it could be a chain adjustment. We're just not detecting the problem at this point, and we cannot take the chance of sending it off to the factory right now to see what the actual problem is, because if we would get anything near what we received in November, we'd be really deep trouble.
I'll make a motion, we authorize advertisement for bids as described in item
Motion by Commissioner Sino, second by Commissioner Kare to authorize advertisements for bids as described in item H. Any further discussion or concerns on this item? All those in favor, aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item I, discuss and consider approving a side letter of agreement with the Irish Professional Police Association regarding the schedule.
Again, this would be an amendment to the agreement with public safety, and essentially what it's doing is providing some flexibility in setting shifts. So it's been reviewed by public safety director. The union has looked at this. I think they haven't taken action on it yet, but my feedback is that they should be okay with it too. So again, it just creates more flexibility with scheduling shifts. So it's a good thing. And it's been supported. I believe it has been and will be supported by the union.
I'll make a motion we approve the side letter agreement described in item I.
Motion by Commissioner Sino, second by Commissioner Towler to approve the side letter of agreement as described in item I. Any further discussions or concerns on this item? Roll call.
Seymour?
Yes.
Sim?
Yes.
Tower?
Yes.
Care?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes. Item J, discuss and consider city employee gratuity gift for the holiday season.
And pretty straightforward. This is what was provided last year. It hasn't been budgeted, but it does need commission approval.
I will make a motion we approve the gratuity for the employees for this holiday season.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Sino, second by Commissioner Towler to approve the employee gratuity gift as noted in item J. Any further discussion or concerns on this item? All those in favor, aye.
I would like to know.
Okay, let's do roll call.
Sim?
Yes.
Tower?
Yes.
Care?
Yes.
Seymour?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes. Item K, managers report.
Few items to update the commission on. Later this week, Thursday, December 11th, there's going to be a public meeting at the Liberty Community College. There's an effort underway by some individuals, people in the community in the area, trying to bring a Boys and Girls Club to the area. So if anybody's able to make that, hear what they're talking about, see what that's about. I believe in the past, they had approached the city commission here, right, even a year ago with this concept, and the city commission gave support for the concept. So they're just trying to get the wheels going with that. So it is open to the public at 6 o'clock at Community College. Again, that time of year, the Sister Ski Fest is ramping up. There's a lot of efforts underway behind the scenes every year for that event. A lot of volunteers that help make that happen. There is every Tuesday at the Memorial Building at noon, there is a meeting. The planning committee gets together and just coordinates on all the different things that need to be coordinated on. So again, if anything comes up, there are any questions, you can bring it to that group. They do meet weekly. And the Sisu event is January 10th this year. In addition, another nice event for the community and for the area is the Snowmobile Olympics. That's down at the fairgrounds. It's the ice oval track, snowmobile racing. They do a real nice job down there, and that event is scheduled for January 3rd and 4th. And again, with the weather, they have been making ice down there over the last week.
I guess I have a question. Are they done with the ice making? It turned our water real brown for a few days. It was pretty nasty.
Okay. No, I think the ice making actually goes on for...
They've been doing it every night, and so we had dirty water first, like, 1 or 2 or 3 nights, but this past weekend they were doing it too, but the water got pretty clear.
But probably the first few times, you know, they fill their tanker from a hydrant. And when they do that, it stirs up the system. So the first time or two, it tends to make it cloudy, dirty, and then over time, it will typically clear up. So it's good to hear that you haven't seen it recently. So maybe.
But they did.
No, they're gonna make ice through the event.
All right.
Yeah, it's normally 1 month long.
All right.
And we have talked with the group down there too about doing some type of a more permanent type of hookup for them that might reduce, you know, those type of things in the project.
It was real bad. All right. Thank you.
Y'all heard the good news about the downtown art park, the crowdfunding. That was very well supported by the community. Actually received donations over what the expectation was. They're looking for $10,000 to match a grant for $10,000. And by the time all the donations came in, they were a little over $15,000. So a real nice reflection of the community and, you know, supporting that for the downtown. And that project we'll be looking at having constructed this summer 2015. We received good news today from the DNR. We applied for 3 projects through the trust fund, and all 3 have been indicated for funding. So has to go through one more process for final funding approval through the state, but typically they are funded once they made it to this point. And it's Curry Park, it's the electrical upgrades, which is nice. We submitted that a number of times, and finally it stuck, so it keeps, pays to be, keep on throwing those back in for consideration.
That's very good news.
So that'd be a good project. And then Depot Park, there'll be a playground structure down there. If you remember, we had one in there, we had to back out because of funding levels, and now that will be funded. And then the second phase of the regional trail, Ironwood Desert. And again, the county applied for that grant on behalf of all the communities. So it looks like that should be funded also. So some real nice improvements for the area. This Wednesday, there's going to be a trail forum here in the building. Our community development office is coordinating a motorized, non-motorized trail forum to get all the parties together and look at some logical connections on how to get people through town, that type of thing around the park. So if anybody's, it's open to the public, inviting the public to attend, provide input on that process. And the commission or whoever else is available to participate in that. And again, just part of the comprehensive plan, do it as a comprehensive plan and move that forward. So Michael is taking the lead on that. This Wednesday in the building, the Kiwanis is having their Santa's headquarters. I don't know if you've ever seen that. If you get a chance, look in the auditorium here starting tomorrow and Wednesday. The place is just packed with donated gifts from all the area businesses and people in the community. So it gets a lot of gifts out to kids and their families that normally wouldn't be able to get them. And it's nice they can use the facility here for that, to really get venue for it. And this past Saturday, with that theme, there was a shop with the cop. Our local law enforcement agencies get together, they bring kids out and take them shopping, basically. And again, nice way for people in our community that have a need to be able to get some presents for kids and some things for their family. And the last thing on my list is just an update, Paul, on the auditors. I know they've been working diligently here.
Yep, our report is going well. We've had at times 4 of them here, so it's been very busy. We're down to two of the staff accountants left, and one of the partners is on site now doing some of our federal compliance review work. So they're in the process of putting the report together. Most of the field work has been done. There's a review process that needs to take place. One of the partners will do a thorough review of the field work, but they're looking to finish up with the field work probably this week or early next week, and then get us a report draft by the end of next week. So,
When do we expect it to come back to the commission and formally after the first of the year sometime?
yeah, so we'll internally here, once the draft is approved, we can get everything submitted, and then probably the second meeting, I believe, in January, we'll probably set up a workshop. So that one of the audit, either a partner or staff will do a workshop with the commission and go over the audit report.
And just for your review, we put a snow table. This is from the county. The county, they monitor through the highway department at location over by Copper Peak, I believe, snow totals. You can see their total. This goes back to 1958 for November, and they were at 123 inches in that particular location compared to the average being a little over 27 inches. So it just gives you a flavor for how much snow we did get. And we all know it was a lot. And, everybody did a good job responding, getting the city and the whole area back into acceptable level of transportation, driving, getting the roads open, sidewalks open, that type of things. Just for your information.
That answers that question of how much snow did we get?
Right. Yeah, we knew it was a lot, but we actually got a number of things with it.
Other matters, Internet limit. Yes, I don't mind starting. I just want to show a thank you to everybody who helped out with the Jack Frost parade. I think that was another successful parade. And just a thank you to everybody who was involved with our recent broadcast. I really appreciate it. Public safety and everybody else involved in doing to keep our community safe. So that's all I have to say.
I was just in reference to the Jack Frost parade, the lights were off in the focus blocks.
Right.
Did you hear feedback one way or the other? I'm just curious.
I just heard indirectly someone asking why the lights were off. And basically the chamber wanted the lights off because it is a light parade. So they had asked to have the lights in. In the past, we have had them off too, but in those core block areas, so that people could appreciate the light displays that were out there. So it was an intentional turning off the lights at the request of the event organizers.
Since we're in the parade traveling so hard, we don't know how long people can see us.
Right, so,
And all our hard work, so.
yeah.
But spectators, I hope, had a good view of all the activities.
Hopefully, I don't know if you heard any other negative feedback.
I mean, I thought it was fine, like, if we're trying to do it for the people that are in the audience, it looks much better with the lights. If they're trying to do it for the little broadcast or the broadcast on Charter, that's something different, but the lights look cool when it's dark, like that, it makes it so much better, so I didn't mind it at all. And I didn't hear anything.
Just curious, so who scuttlebutt was about that?
Sure.
Any other matters? Adjournment?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Commissioner Singleton, second by Commissioner Sauer, to adjourn tonight's meeting